12, 11, 10. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Here, in an interview with Dr. Francis Boyle, Alex listens as he explains the creation of the coronavirus pandemic that China and the world are now facing.
And he joins us now, and he's got big breaking exclusive news here. The Wuhan coronavirus came out of the biowarfare lab. That's even being said by the White House now. Dr. Boyle and others were saying it 3 weeks ago. The UNC lab should be shut down. Everyone investigated for violating Biological Weapons Anti-Terrorism Act. He's got major studies that have just come out. So he's an expert on bioweapons and the law.
Wuhan scientists took the North Carolina SARS with gain of function, which is already a biological warfare weapon, and they took the technology here behind this well-developed SARS HIV weapon, and they all brought it back to the Wuhan BSL-4 and tried to DNA genetically engineer it into a chimera, into a biological warfare weapon involving the coronavirus, the HIV virus, and gain of function. What I concluded were the smoking guns that the Wuhan coronavirus came out of that BSL-4 facility. And you'll note now that Senator Cotton's saying the same thing. He was behind me at Harvard Law School. And despite that, the New York Times slanged him. And as you know, Senator Cotton is a decorated combat veteran. No surprise there from the New York Times. So, yes, I have these scientific studies now, and today is the first day I could give you an extensive interview. I'm not going to go through this whole study, but they did a genetic analysis of the Wuhan coronavirus. And let me just conclude the critical part here, where it says, quote, and may provide a gain of function to the 2019 nCoV for efficient spreading in the human population compared to other beta coronaviruses. Let me repeat that. Quote, may provide a gain of function to the 2019 nCoV now for efficient spreading in the human population compared to other coronaviruses. This was clearly a gain of function, offensive, biological warfare agent.
You said that 3 weeks ago, you said that 2 weeks ago, and now it's not just a big Indian institute. Now more live scientists have scanned it. They're saying exactly what you were saying.
Right. Well, this article here is the smoking gun, okay? It clearly...
And again, tell people again the article and how they find it.
Science Direct, Antiviral Research, 10 February 2020.
It has the points where the artificial RNA was injected. I mean, they can see right where it happened.
Right. But this was a genetic, that, as you know, that was withdrawn under political pressure. But now we have 4 very distinguished life scientists here. Yeah, that's it right there. The smoking gun here is on page 11, near the bottom, the last full paragraph from the bottom, where it says, may provide a gain of function to the coronavirus for efficient spreading in the human population.
So explain what that gain of function means, because not all of us are experts on this like you, Doctor.
Gain of function technology is DNA genetic engineering of dangerous biological warfare substances to begin with.
It's like the souping up of already bad pathogens.
Right. It's a turbocharging. And gain of function work can only be done safely in a BSL-4 or a BSL-3 facility. So I think clearly this is the smoking gun that the Wuhan coronavirus came out of that BSL-4 facility. This is
Dico, è inutile bloccare dei carnevali che ci sono, ospedali, supermercati, bar, ristoranti, treni, aerei, traghetti, la gente che va a camminare in campagna. E allora, come lo risolve questo problema togliendo un carnevale? Ma è tutto un business e basta, di farsi vedere.
شد کرونا و تقریبا کل بیمارستان داره قرنطینه میشه. اوضاع به شدت بحرانیه، ولی من حالا نمیدونم واقعا مسئولین چرا هیچ کاری نمیکنن. مسئولین منظورم دولت، نمیدونم چرا هیچ کاری نمیکنن. جمعی از پزشکا و استادا امروز جمع شدن و رفتن پیش دکتر ولایتی و گفتن که حالا چون بالاخره همه درگیر انتخابات بودن یه جورایی، رفتن پیش دکتر ولایتی و گفتن که اوضاع اینجوریه و انقدر بحرانیه. ایشون اومده و مثل که با آقای رحمانی فضلی، مثل اینکه وزیر کشور فکر کنم یا یکی دوتا دیگه از مسئولین صحبت کردن و گفتن اگه بخواد اینجوری بشه اول بیمارستان ما و بعد کل تهران باید قرنطینه بشه. وقتی که این تعداد مبتلا و مثبت و کشته داره میده، قطعاً به شدت آمار خیلی از این خرابتره.
You can see in this graph here its impact on oxygen. All the frequencies before 60 gig are not impacted. Then once it hits that frequency, it spikes and becomes hugely absorbed by oxygen. Now in this article by the companies selling products that are going to run on 60 gig, they say that it's going to help its interference levels. Is this? No. Oxygen, the atom, is O. Oxygen, the molecule, is O2. Two atoms together. Now, these two atoms creating the oxygen molecule are sharing some electrons. 60 gigahertz causes the electrons surrounding oxygen molecules to spin. Right. Somewhat akin to how high-powered microwaves running on 2.4 are impacting molecules in foods such as water. Even beyond this, isn't the fact that the telecom companies are admitting that 60 gigahertz is absorbable by oxygen just stunning information? And shouldn't the fact that 60 gigahertz even fundamentally interacts with oxygen, the most abundant and arguably most important element to all of biological life, be headline news that stops everything until we deeply test the implications of that?
Clearly a weaponized biological warfare agent, and there is no legitimate scientific or medical use for gain of function technology, DNA technology on biowarfare agents.
So there's no excuse that it's a vaccine test that got out.
That's baloney. This is clearly an offensive biological warfare agent, and it has no legitimate medical or other purpose.
This is beyond sensationalism.
Thank you for watching, and much love to you all.
Out in the garden where we planted the seeds, there is a tree as old as me. Branches were sown by the color of green. The ground had rose and past its knees. By the cracks of his skin I climbed to the top. I climbed the tree to see